ask, what is your point?
I'll tell you. The point is whether I am constitutes divinity.
Yeah, okay, yes, it does.
That's what we
it
do.
So why are you going on about hiding? Why are you going on about hiding?
Because I am going according to your train of thought, which told me
the hiding. Why did Jesus hide? Because his time was not yet.
I noticed.
Jesus needed to die on the cross. Jesus needed to die on the cross, okay? So the reason why he hid himself was his time was not right yet. So he was waiting for that time when he could die on the cross for your sin, Shabir, my sin, and everyone else's sin, okay? So the fact is, well, that's sad. Then you're going to hell, sir. That's very sad. So he hid himself because his time was right. He also showed his divinity because he did a miracle. I.e., they brought somebody. It's like him standing here and he disappeared. But when he said, I am, and if you look at the context, the flow of thought, before Abraham came into existence, I am. They reacted to that. Then they picked up stones to stone him. Then we go to Exodus 3, as you were going to.
Yeah. Now, what else? What language?
Jay, control yourself. Let the gentleman respond in Hebrew. So what would have been the word?
छोड़ना मत उनको.
Okay, guys, go take them 1 week or 2 weeks.
What the word did Jesus?
Maybe 10 years more. After you guys find one decision, after that,
We want to hear Shabir's point of view. Can we hear your point of view? Thank you.
Thank you. My point of view now. I'm going to apologize. Yeah. Now, look at this. Yes. We want to establish whether him using the word I am constitutes definitive evidence of Jesus claiming to be God.
One of the many. One of the
no,
many.
I didn't say that.
I'm saying that.
Well, look,
it's one of the many.
The original question was, when I was speaking to Beth and you came, I said, where does he definitively say he is God?
The New Testament.
And you brought up I am.
That's one of the many. One of the many.
Did you notice? I was trying when you said, come on.
Sir,
come on. Common courtesy to let the person finish.
We're not in high court.
Common courtesy.
Everybody be Christians.
Calm down.
Let me speak. Everybody silence.
Is this the way Muslims have a conversation?
Excuse me?
Someone preaches for 10 minutes, everyone's totally quiet, and then suddenly the next person gets one line in, and the person continues for another 5-10 minutes. Is that how Muslims speak in their home? I don't think that's how Muslims speak in their home.
How is it? How far you want to go over? So you can tell me to be quiet as well.
I'm trying to, but if you keep insisting you want to put your point all the time without allowing me to speak, it won't make sense.
But you take about 5 minutes to make your point.
Because you don't allow me to finish quickly.
That's not true, sir.
Okay, let's carry on. Let's carry on.
Anyway,
watch the video and you'll see.
Definitely does not constitute him claiming to be God.
Just make your point.
Let's prove you wrong.
There you go.
Shabir, just make your point. Let continue speaking. It's fine.
There isn't.
The numerous scriptures that says Jesus is claiming that he's God.
Evidence
Yes.
of Jesus.
That's one of them.
You mean from
God? There are different scriptures in the Bible.
I'm going to show it to you. So
we have the evidence.
Which you rightly wanted to go to.
Definitive evidence of Jesus claiming to be God.
This is definitive evidence. Okay, so
no,
go to
let me go again. Definitive evidence of Jesus claiming to be God.
This is why when Jesus said, I am, after he said that, the Jews reacted. They picked up stones to stone him. His time had not come yet, so he hid himself. So he spoke 3 languages.
He doesn't know.
What language would he be speaking in?
If he's to be speaking to the Pharisees, it would be Hebrew or Aramaic.
What would be the word he would
बहुत अच्छा है.
Well, Yahweh or Yeshua, which would be one of you say. So now Moses.
Can I just ask both of you? You are saying he would have used Yahweh. Are you definitely sure what he used?
Yes, absolutely.
What did he use?
He's using Yahweh here because he's talking to Jews here.
In John.
John is written much later in Greek.
Excuse me.
Ego Amy is the word in Greek.
We were talking about John.
I am is the word in English.
John, what did
That's nothing more than a translation. But what would the name that he would use?
In John, what did he use?
So let's go to what
in
God
John,
says.
what did he use?
Ego Amy in the Greek. But
Did
if
he
was
use
speaking
Hebrew?
Aramaic or Hebrew, he would have said it in Hebrew
So
or Aramaic.
was he speaking Greek?
He was speaking Hebrew. It was written in Greek.
One second.
It's a translation of what Jesus said.
He was speaking in Greek.
So why is this an issue?
Oh, here we go again. Can you see the problem here is that what you are telling me is clear that it is not definite, it's not definitive for sure.
Definite, he was speaking Hebrew.
Right, if he was speaking Hebrew, what was the can you translate the I? Can you translate the
Now
I?
Moses.
Can you, Jay? It is Yahweh. Since you are advising, let me ask you.
Which comes the same word that we find in Exodus 3.
It's in Exodus 3. It's from Exodus 3.
In Exodus, it was in Hebrew. Yes. One second. We are talking.
Back
John,
up a minute and ask why would they have picked up stones?
No. Why should I back up? You never allowed me to back up.
Why would they have picked up stones?
John, let's go for John. You talked about ego and me.
Yes.
No, 1 second.
Why do we know that's divine? We know that's divine. We know that's divine because of Exodus 3.
You're doing the same thing now.
Okay.
We know it's divine, Shabir, because of Exodus 3.
Betty,
The
you just
angel
told
of the
me
Lord
to calm down what I've
appeared.
been trying to do for nearly 20 minutes, so
Shabir,
now I will do it again.
Shabir.
Okay, here, Betty.
Shabir.
You see, you have lost it completely here because
you are not
he's asking you a
Who's
question
the one
about
that's
whether
excited
it's in Hebrew, and you are saying, I don't know really. What you have basically admitted
Was he
to,
speaking
one second,
to the
Betty.
Jews?
What
He would have been
to me
speaking their
is you
language.
really don't know what you are talking
He
about.
was
Maybe I should talk to Jay.
Yes,
Yeah, he seems to be, aware. Okay, but you see the point here is,
their language.
the point here is, Betty and Jay, both of you, I will tell you this, that if he spoke in John, what language did he speak? According to you, it was Hebrew.
If
Correct.
you're speaking
Okay,
to the
if he's-
Romans, you spoke Greek. If you're speaking to the Jews, the Pharisees, it would be Hebrew. If you're speaking to just the lay people, it would be Aramaic. He was spoken all three languages.
So are you telling?
Here
Are you
he's speaking
suggesting?
to the
So
Jews.
are you
so he would have been
suggesting to
speaking
me
Hebrew.
that ego ami, when translated into Hebrew,
Yahweh.
into Hebrew is Yahweh? Is that
Let's have a look.
definitive?
Let's have a look.
Is
Let's
that
have a look.
definitive?
In this case, it is ego Amy, is
No, I'm
Yahweh.
asking you,
That's
is that
why they
definitive?
picked up stones to stone him.
No. Jay,
You've
don't
got to
tell
look
me
at
what
see
you
the
believe.
sequence.
Jay,
Look at the
Shabir.
sequence, which you don't want to do.
I've been trying to look at the sequence, but you guys kept on rudely interrupting, so I decided to join your club. Okay,
You
so let's go
manipulated
for
the
it.
sequence. You said
well,
that.
if
You
you
said
can
they
do it, why
started
can't I?
bending down,
Okay,
picking up
let's-
stones as he was speaking.
Well, I allowed you, but watch what will happen now.
So that's
You
not
go
what
to
happened.
Exodus. In Exodus,
Yes.
where it says here,
So the burning bush is not burning up, and he's surprised. This is also in Surah 2,
Was it also
Surah
in
20. In Surah 20, Allah, I guess in his entirety, was in the burning bush. I'm not quite sure how that works. But you have in Surah 20 and you have in
Betty,
Exodus 3.
we are talking about the Bible.
Yes, Surah 20 and Exodus 3.
Betty, Bible.
God is
Actually,
speaking from the bush.
Betty, Bible.
God is
Betty,
speaking from the
Bible.
bush.
Exodus
Okay?
3.
So God is speaking
Exodus
from the bush.
Are you going to let her speak?
I'm just doing what.
Are you doing the same thing you've just been accusing us of?
And now you know.
Are you now interrupting her and not letting her speak? Listen,
How does that taste your own medicine?
can we now talk when you speak?
God calls
Shabir, can we
you.
talk when you speak now?
The
Can we talk when you speak? You're now interrupting her. You got all set for us interrupting you. So you're doing the same thing.
Shabir, aram se.
I want all the people to hear this. Have you noticed? The very thing he got upset with. Jay, why didn't you? He's now doing the same thing.
Just to be him. Why are you being reasonable? Now he's gone funny.
So God called to him from within the bush, Moses, Moses. And Moses said, here I am. God said, do not approach any closer. Take off your sandals off your feet, for the place you are standing is holy ground. That's what you do when God is present. He added, I am the God of your father, the God of Abraham, the God of Isaac, and the God of Jacob. Then Moses hid his face because he was afraid to look at God. Then the Lord said, by the way, Lord is Yahweh. Whenever you see Lord in capital letters in the English Bible, that's Yahweh, over almost 7,000 times. So Yahweh said, I have surely seen the affliction of my people who are in Egypt. I have heard their cry because of their taskmasters, for I know their sorrows. I have come down to deliver them from the land of the Egyptians and to bring them up from the land to a land that's both good and spacious, to a land flowing with milk and honey, to the regions of the Canaanites, Hittites, Amorites, Perizzites, and so on. Now indeed, the cry of the Israelites has come to me. I've seen how severely the Egyptians oppressed them. I will go and I will send you to Pharaoh to bring my people, the Israelites, out of Egypt. Moses said to God, who am I that I should go to Pharaoh, that I should bring the Israelites out of Egypt? He replied, surely I will be with you. I will be with you, and this will be a sign to you that when I bring the people out of Egypt, they will serve God on this mountain. Moses said to God, if I go to the Israelites and tell them the God of your fathers has sent me
Can I
to
ask
you,
what the point of
and they
this is?
ask, what is his
Is that going to
name?
prove
And I say
definitively
to
that
them-
Jesus is
Now this
God?
is where it talks about where Jesus is claiming the divine title, as you were just saying.
Yeah.
What is his name? What should I say to them? So the way it's written in Hebrew, God is, Moses is actually saying, tell me more about this name.
No, this is the important thing.
I'll tell you, you just said the
God
way
said
it's
to
written in
Moses,
Hebrew.
I
Betty, you said the way it's
am
written in
that I
Hebrew.
am.
I'll tell you what you do.
You see, he knows where you were going. He knows where you read it. He knows you read it. So he's interrupting
to let her finish her point.
Yeah, that's a finish.
Let her finish her point.
That's a finish.
What is God's name?
Go ahead, read again. Keep better down.
What is his name? What should I say to them? Moses says. God said to Moses, I am that I am. And he said, you must say this to the Israelites. I am has sent me to you. God also said to Moses, you must say this to the Israelites. Yahweh, the God of your fathers, the God of Abraham, God of Isaac and Jacob has sent me to you. This is my name forever, the name that is to be remembered from generation to generation. Okay, so a number of things there. God is talking face to face with Moses. Second of all, this is his name to remember forever. Third of all, I am is very clearly, unequivocally God's name. And Jesus claims that in John 8:58.
That's just the English translation.
Okay? Thank you for clarifying what I was just
Because I'm
going to
English
ask.
and God speaks
Of course
English.
you are. But now I will go back to you. You wish. Yeah? I will go back
wish
to
I
what
was
you said. I'll go back to what you said. You see, you said because in Hebrew it is this. Yes? Now can I kindly ask both of you? You know, it's a God said to Moses, I am that I am.
So the God of your fathers sent me to you, and they asked, what is his name? What should I say to them?
I am that I am.
I am that I am.
Can you tell me what it is in Hebrew, please?
It's Yahweh. It's a
No,
continuous
no. Can you just read?
I am has sent you. Just what I am later on.
It's the meaning.
Look, I'm unaware here, so I'm asking you. I am, it said, God said to Moses, I am that I am. Now you said very clearly to me, and I heard it, that in Hebrew there are certain emphasis. Yeah? So I'm asking both of you, can you just read that in Hebrew to me?
Yahweh has sent me to you.
No, right, listen to me. Can you read that in Hebrew?
Yahweh.
It's like saying to
Yahweh
you,
has sent me to you. I don't know Hebrew to say what has sent me to you means.
We don't
I
need
don't
to,
know
we're
Hebrew
English.
enough.
We're English.
maybe in Arabic.
And God of the Bible speaks English. Does Allah not speak English?
I agree with
Does
you.
Allah speak English?
I agree. Now,
Honestly not.
you see, the problem here is this.
He won't answer.
the
Does
problem-
Allah speak English?
The problem here is you both were emphasizing to me how, as you said when you pointed out to her, what was the name Jesus would have used? And she said to you, I don't know. And you said it would have been Yahweh, Ego Ami. Okay?
Yeah,
so
it's
now,
all there.
But she clarified it.
the
It depends which
question
school
is,
Jesus is speaking
I
to.
to your opinion.
Exodus 3, 14
Again,
and 15.
now all I asked
Excuse
you,
me?
and I did ask kindly
I mean,
to
I
you,
thought.
what does it say in Hebrew? Now,
I'm not a Hebrew scholar. I am English speaker.
can I finish? All I am saying to you is simple. Yeah? Whichever way you are looking at it, if you are saying, according to Jay, in John, he would have used Yahweh, Ego Ami. Okay? Now I'm asking you here, it says, I am that I am. Yes? What is it in Hebrew?
Yahweh.
That's it.
That's it.
What about Elohim?
No, it's not Elohim.
What is it?
Elohim is not the same as
What
Yahweh.
is Elohim?
Elohim is not-
Elohim is
is a
just the
generic
general
name.
name, like God.
It is,
Like
no,
God.
the gods.
It's like Allah is a generic name. Elohim is a generic name, but it's just in English we say the term God. That's what Elohim
This
is.
one- this
Although
one-
interesting,
Shabir,
Elohim.
we don't have the Hebrew
Elohim,
Bible with us. Should we bring it next week? Are you going to be here?
Elohim also.
This is what I like about Jay.
We can bring it next
Listen,
week.
Jay, I'm so glad you did, because you see, here, the term I am that I am is Ehya Asher Ehya. Does that sound like Yahweh
That's
to you?
Yahweh.
That is
Yes.
Yahweh.
How?
That's Yahweh.
How?
I'm saying it the English way.
is
I'm
All
saying
right,
it the English
okay.
way.
Right, so what is
I'm
this?
English. I refer
I am
to God
Indian,
as English.
but I'm speaking Hebrew.
Okay.
Okay.
It doesn't matter.
Betty, look,
Are
listen,
you
you
telling
lost
me?
it.
No, I haven't. Are you telling me
Listen,
as a
I asked you a simple.
Are you telling me as an
One second.
Indian? You have to speak Arabic.
I asked you.
Are you telling me as an
Betty,
Indian? You
right,
have to speak Arabic.
Sorry.
Because I'm English, I say Yahweh the English way. I don't say it the Hebrew way because I'm English.
Thankfully,
I speak English.
Thankfully, Betty.
As an Indian,
Even
I hope you can say your religion in Indian language.
Betty,
As an Indian,
yes, I am saying to you, Jay, unfortunately I
As an
can't come
Indian,
every week. But how about it? Shall we make a date in 3 weeks?
as the Indian,
Shall we make it?
as Shabir, as
One
an
second, Betty.
Indian,
3 weeks to Jay. In 3 weeks or 4 weeks.
I'll be here in 3 weeks.
I
What's
will,
the date?
no,
3
let's
weeks?
make it. Have you got a thing? Because I think he's right.
Somebody got a
Because
card.
then we can look at the source language.
look at the Hebrew.
Yes, we'll look at the
Look at the
source
Hebrew.
language and
but
see
we'll
whether.
also ask
Betty,
them
one
how
second.
for Islam. I.e., who was
Betty,
in the bush?
Betty,
Was
the
Allah in the
subject-
bush?
Can we do
the
two things?
subject-
Shabir, can we do two things?
No, we'll do what? 2 things. One first and then the second one. The first one is Jesus God? That's the discussion we are having. Then we move on to the other. But now, one second.
This is the Hebrew, I've got the Hebrew. The verb form here is eher.
What's the name?
Yes. What does it mean? To be. Okay, so when God uses the word to express his name, he uses the
exactly what
form
he said.
saying, I am.
I know
Did
that's
you
what I
just-
said.
Shabir, I just answered.
I did. You're right. But
Did you know it's in the verb form to be?
Listen.
It's in the verb form in the Hebrew. I've got the Hebrew right here.
I was
It's the
aware
verb
of
form to
it.
be.
Betty, you
Yes.
were not aware of
So
it.
he
So
used
sorry.
this form, I
It's 6 o'clock
am.
now.
Yes,
We need to summer. Can you come back in 3 weeks on the 17th, right?
24th.
24th. Can we make a date?
24th.
Here the 24th. And we will actually.
April. 24th April.
People ask questions of Islam and
What about the week after? The end of the month.
No, we've got the food festival, Lancaster.
Oh, have we? Oh, then it'll have to be the Sunday after.
What's the date of that?
The 7th of May.
4th of May.
8th of May? Is it the Sunday?
8th of May.
8th of May?
I just want to
Yeah, look at it.
Have a look.
And what we'll do, I'll bring 2 ladders. You be on one ladder. I'll be on
No. Ladders means you
You get 5 minutes. I get 5 minutes.
We need
Do that.
ladders.
5 minutes.
Why
5
can't we
minutes.
have it like this?
No, we have
Why can't we have
ladders.
it
Because you
like
have a
this?
hard time listening to what she's saying.
She ain't gonna be.
And then you interrupt, then I interrupt. So why don't we have 5 minutes, 5 minutes, 5 minutes, 5
not going to
minutes?
be there. It's going
Let's
to
do
be
5 minutes, 5 minutes, 5 minutes. Okay, we'll do it back
We'll
and
do it
forth.
like this. No problem.
But you
It
get
doesn't
5
have to be on
minutes,
the stairs.
no interruptions.
Because there's too
I
much
get 5
screaming.
minutes, no interruptions.
Yeah, no problem.
Okay.
So
Let's make sure you get the
But
right
what are
thing.
you going to be
We're
debating
going to debate on whether Yahweh is the name of God.
Just
Yes,
what
no,
about- what
it's
about
Jesus
Allah?
God.
What about
It's
Allah?
Jesus
The
God.
definitive
Are you
evidence
not
of
going to hold
being
Allah
Jesus.
accountable
That's
too?
the next one.
No,
Next one.
you can have
Exodus, no.
We're going to
Surah
be John
20,
8.
Surah 20,
Stay with that.
and Surah 20.
Stay with
Surah
it.
20 and
Betty, listen.
Surah 20
The subject
and
matter.
John 8.
Okay.
Surah
We want to add
20
Surah 20
and
to
John
it.
8 and
Listen.
Exodus.
You
We're
see,
going to ask
here is the
questions of
problem.
Surah
Yeah.
20,
Me and you agree. We shook
Exodus,
hands on it.
Exodus,
And you are changing
and
because you
also
insisted.
John. No.
That's not good, Jay.
We're debating on whether John
we agree.
8:58.
No, I said
John 8:58. Does Jesus claiming to be God here?
No, I said
We are going to look at that.
Jay,
We're going to look and see whether or not that the Yahweh or the Ego or the I am.
Jesus God.